Welcome back to another daily recap. Today is February 11th, Wednesday. We're going to keep this short and simple. Today was overall an okay day. I finished positive. It was very close to being a good day and could have been a very bad day. My mental capital got increasingly less or empty towards the end of the day, which usually is bad. It means I can usually overtrade and lose all my profit, but I didn't. So, going back to last night, basically we had this beautiful uptrend out of the opening range. Um, I waited for a decent pullback. This was on the 5 minute I was watching, came back, and then we had this sort of head and shoulders play. Grabbed the long a bit early, but risk was very limited here because the uh, market wasn't moving crazy amounts. And then I took it to the this deviation of the range, opening range. Ended up being the top. This is a nice $100 trade. Not bad. Moved on. Not copy traded, of course, because I couldn't. I was on my phone. I didn't know what I was doing then, but I was on my phone. Fast forward to this morning. I marked out the London Open because I noticed that we have sort of the same movement, uh, same sort of setups and everything. So I followed it and I saw price ripping down and I found this order block here. The idea was a quick scalp. The first candle that touched would have been perfect. It was a rip 20 points, risking, what was that, 10-ish points. I didn't take it because I was nervous or something because I got screwed on the other trade earlier a lot or yesterday. Um, so I watched the next candle and it kind of wicked again. So I grabbed the long at the bottom, hoping to even just get up here. It would have been, 15, 20 points roughly, but it didn't. It came down, stopped me out. It was a low risk, $100 loss. I was not at all mad. It is what it is. All right. Sorry, we had to take a quick break there. And as I was figuring things out, all the executions disappeared from TradingView because for whatever reason, they can't keep them there. This trade that I showed here before, this one was the one that really set me off. Probably a terrible executed, horrible execution. I will clip that at the end of this so you guys can make fun of me or whatever. But it was a profitable trade, but executed horribly. Switching over, then I was trading the last one. I was sort of watching market play or watching things play out, and we get to 11:52. So we get to here now. At this point, I saw this sort of double top on the 5 minute, and then again we sort of rejected and started moving down. And I like this sort of lower high here. So much that it even came down, and then up over here. No, sorry. I was again. I got a pretty bad fill, and I took the short here. Obviously, not great, and I put my stop here. And this is what I meant, that it was a close, very good, or very close to being a very good day, because I was in at 200 here, stopped me out at 218. Pretty much at the top of this little move, obviously. And then I saw it reject, and I kind of like that it was again on lower high, and it sort of like not ripping past the 9 EMA. So I took a short, and I made a decent chunk of it back. Not all of it, but a decent chunk. And I was never gonna hold this one down. I wanted to just take it to the lower, this bottom point here, and that was good enough for me. That being said, this could have been, I would have. I think I had my original stop down here. Would have been, 15, 15-ish points. So it would have been a $300 trade. Would have been up $300. Great. This way, no. And I was still down 100 here. Again, I sort of watched this play out. Or I didn't watch. I was actually working. I was on a job site, and then Turning on my phone again. What time was this? 12:37, right around here. So I saw this sort of playing out again, and here I was kind of thinking maybe this could go down with this sort of RSI trending down. So I grabbed a quick short of the 9 EMA break here, but this time I wasn't gonna hold it. I just, yeah, pretty much scalped. What is that? 10 points, $200. Scalped that. Ended the day up another $100 on this account. And at this point, mentally, I was just kind of over it with, all these trades. Again, it could have been a great day. Ended up being just a mediocre day. Because any day in profit is a good day. And that's that. I'll clip that for trade over here. It's painful. I thought about not clipping it or not posting it, but might as well post it just so people can learn. I'll quickly say I moved my stop. Originally, the stop was here. I moved it up and then moved it down. In hindsight, set your stops and your take profits and keep them. And maybe just close the trade, but don't move it. My original thought you'll see was great, but I shouldn't have done it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, no trade here. Wow. Or maybe a trade here. Hold on. This kind of comes back down like this. Okay. I kind of need this to break it though. This is looking very good though. We have the divergence on the RSI. We have the second failed push, like a wick. So now if this starts selling down, the 5 minute, kind of need that to break and then get a retest going. Let's see. Breaking the 9 EMA now, so this is good. We've got 1 minute left. Yeah, kind of like this now. Okay. Push back up wouldn't hurt. Okay, let's see how this reacts. Yeah, we're gonna take this short here. Take a short down to here maybe. Gonna put my stop up here. Oh no. We need this to drop now. Oh shit. No way. Come on. My theory is that it goes down now. It should just sell right down. All right, we're that was the worst